With more than $1.2 billion trillion in GDP, Russia is fast becoming one of the leading ICT markets in the world. Helping to foster the industry is colocation company IXcellerate and data center solutions provider Vertiv. Joining me today is Willner, CEO of IXcellerate, and Giordano Albertazzi, Vertiv's EMEA president. And guys, thanks a lot for talking to me. Guys, starting with you, what's the situation in the Russian market right now?
Well, the Russian market's really expanding a lot at the moment because what we're seeing is some of the first cloud regions being built in Russia, which is, Russia traditionally has had 0 cloud regions. So this is quite a revolutionary step.
Okay, and in terms of Vertiv, what is your footprint in Russia right now?
We primarily operate through a large network of partners, and we are expanding that network. We have basically an indirect presence as Vertiv, but we are about to invest for more direct service presence and to support our partners. Incredibly important to have the right partners in Russia. Okay. Vast and very complex market, very interesting market.
With a lot of demand, a lot of business.
Absolutely.
Which actually led you to announce something a few weeks ago. So you opened one of the largest data center halls in the country.
We opened the largest data center hall in Russia, in the Russian Federation, a couple of weeks ago. So that was a really good and happy event for the team out there. And it's been really good. I mean, Russia is the largest internet user market in Europe with 100 million plus users. So it's
and growing quite fast. And you use quite a lot of solutions from Vertiv. So do you want to talk through what you've been doing together?
Well, we've had a long partnership with Vertiv, and they've supported us on the ups and downs of Russia, because running a business in Russia has lots of ups and downs. And so they've been very helpful. In the Russian market, you just never know when the next customer is coming, so we've had to have a massively flexible data center with lots of technology to enable us to put the power and cooling in the right places, and Vertiv's been sort of hand in hand with us on that journey.
Okay, so then what's been the challenges with operating in Russia?
Well, the challenge in Russia is the ups and downs, but you have to have kind of a firm hand, understand that the market is there, the opportunity is there, and be committed to stay in the country and invest, and the returns are there eventually.
So what are you planning for Russia now? Are you planning a specific solution for Russia? Are you going to open more offices, factories?
Look, from a product standpoint, our portfolio really fits the Russian market, but we believe that the integrated solutions will help a lot. The deployment, especially in more remote parts of the countries where already a prefabricated solution can help and speed up the complexity of the deployment.
Okay.
And if you look at, Russia's got 19 cities with more than 1 million population, so that's a good indication of where data centers should be built over the next 5 years.
So which of the 90 cities are you going to be targeting?
So I couldn't tell you that, but watch this space.
Okay, so can we expect expansion this year, next year?
Yeah.
Okay, new cities, new markets, not just Moscow. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. And one final question. We are at Data Cloud 2018. Next year, in 12 months, what would be the question that you want to see answered in the next 12 months that right now is really getting on your feet?
Oh, I don't know, really.
What's the question that you have that in 12 months you want to see it answered?
I think the interesting thing for me is the role of the international telecoms providers, because with companies like Equinix tethering all their data centers, the market seems to be moving to the data center being the data center plus potentially an integrator and a hybrid cloud provider, providing connections to the cloud players, and then you have the local loop with all the fiber or the mobile delivering to the end user. So what is the role of the international carrier? I need to understand that more. That's what I want to understand.
Okay, and Giordano?
Somewhat along the same lines, and I don't think we will have an answer there, but we have multiple answers and more firm than today. Really understand how the entire cloud edge play will evolve. We've been at the forefront of explaining what potential use cases are as Vertiv, and we believe that 12 months from now, the whole industry will be a lot more advanced in that respect. With that, also the business models that will be applied.
Okay, Giordano and Guy, do you want to add something? Or?
Yeah, I think the other thing is that if you overlay all of the region maps for the big cloud providers, including the Chinese, the big cloud providers, if you look at a region's map, you will find that there are 3 places where there's a big sort of empty space. One is Russian Federation, the other is Sub-Saharan Africa, and the third is most of South America outside Sao Paulo. So I think what we'll see by this time next year is a lot of dots appearing in those three spaces.
Okay, sounds interesting. Thanks a lot for talking to me, guys. Don't forget you can follow Data Economy on Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter, and also visit the website on www.data-economy.com.